We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Washington football team. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Well, this Washington defense, Charles, terrific in the victory a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Play action for Davis. Now Ryan. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons. So, Charles, defensively here, you're going up against a veteran quarterback. He's got a lot of know-how, a ton of savvy, but a guy who's not the most mobile of quarterbacks. What's the plan of attack?
You spend all week pumping up your defensive front. Your defensive tackles, your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys who go after the quarterback the most, because you know that he's not going to run and beat you consistently throughout the game. You can rush more aggressively off the edge and even up the middle, because even if he evades you, he's not going to go very far. You have a lot more confidence going after him in the pocket.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Ryan going to give this to Davis. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. I tell you what, CD, this Washington defense, very strong in the victory last week.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Well, this Washington defense, Charles, terrific in the victory a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Davis, he'll try to run for it. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
First down, but it's not going to get him much, maybe a yard, and that's all.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Kaepernick going to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Antonio Gibson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards the pickup. First down, Washington. to throw. Kaepernick slings this deep from McLaurin. This is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his second touchdown on the season. And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Play action. It's Ryan. He'll buy some time right. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Tuesday.
Ryan. Throw right side, caught by Davis. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Mike Davis, such a revelation for the Panthers last year, subbing for the injured Christian McCaffrey much of the season. Did a nice job running the ball, but wound up with 59 catches, easily a career high, and the 4th most by a running back in the NFL.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. Ryan will throw again. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Intended target on that one, Russell Gage. And it's 2nd down. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. Looking sideline, incomplete. Robert Foster, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. I tell you what, CD, this Washington defense, very strong in the victory last week.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A 3rd down gain of 19. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Sharp there with his feet, gets him a little extra space, and then drop just inside the 20. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Now it's Ryan. Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. Then he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
They'll start on the ground with Gibson. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
2nd and 9. Play action. Now Kaepernick. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Kaepernick. Flushed out right. He'll check that down to Gibson out of the backfield. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Oh, he's taken down here by his face mask by the looks of it. And a penalty flag is going to give him much better starting position. So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. Here's a give to Davis. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Here's Ryan. And incomplete on the deep ball. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Here's 2nd and 10.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Chase Young able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. Now it's Ryan. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Ryan on target to Pitts, 1st down Falcons. They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. And yet again, Ryan is intercepted. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field. And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. Think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. To throw, it's Kaepernick. That's complete to John Ross. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a 1st down as well. To throw is Kaepernick. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but as a kid.
Ryan hit, and he lost the football. And does Washington have it? They do. Holding on to the football becoming a little bit of an issue. He had 2 fumbles last week, remember.
I played for a guy that used to talk all the time about creating turbulence in the pocket, making the quarterback jumpy, make him antsy, keep getting after him a little bit, and make sure he thinks about holding on to the ball because you're going after him.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
On 3rd down, here's Gibson. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Antonio Gibson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that'll make the score 14-0. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today,
and that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Curtis Samuel. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And Washington going to add on to their lead.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Kyle Pitts out of Florida was the 4th overall pick in the 2021 draft, the highest a tight end has ever been taken. A lot of people thought he was the best player in the draft as well. Wearing number 8, he's a matchup nightmare for any defense. Good grab there for a 1st down.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, They've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. Quick throw going to be caught by Foster. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts, his second touchdown on the season. And the Falcons get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. They'll try and run it with Davis. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. To throw, Kaepernick. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Lines up and lets it go for Samuel. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Into the red zone now, Kaepernick. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Eluding the pressure right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the intended target, and it's third down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Rosa's kick is good. So we have come upon halftime, and it's the visiting group from Washington who are out on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. They're set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
On second down, here's Gibson again, and he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On play action, it's Kaepernick. And this is incomplete. Antonio Gibson, the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Here's Kaepernick. It's a first down and more for Gibson. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? Shotgun handoff to Gibson. Good footwork at the 30. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Thomas brings it in. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Logan Thomas, his first touchdown on the year. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. Rosas good with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 23. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Benjamin St. Juste there on the stop. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Ryan to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
He's going to sling this deep downfield. Oh, what a catch by Pitts. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Falcons cut into that lead. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Play action. It's Kaepernick. Going for Burton, and he's got it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 27 yards there, a first down. Kaepernick now to throw. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. So first and 10 now from the 30. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Again, it's Kaepernick. That's out to the flat for Gibson. Call it a pickup of 7, and they're going to face a third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And that is caught. What a catch at the 3-yard line. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. A throw out wide by Kaepernick is caught. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Curtis Samuel with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead is now 24. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. The the Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half. Okay.
And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now, there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. On 3rd and 1, Ryan. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards. From midfield now, here's Ryan. A dump off for Davis. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 10 more there and another first down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
2nd and 10. Ryan. He completes this to Russell Gage. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 23. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down. From the gun to give to Davis. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Brought down by the cornerback, William Jackson. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. To throw is Ryan. This is to Pitts on the quick slant. And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early. That's going to set him back 5 yards. That false start knocks them back behind the 10 now as they'll try again, 1st and goal. Here's Ryan. Flush to his right. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. Intended target on that one, Russell Gage. But it'll be 2nd and goal. Ryan. Touchdown. That's caught. Calvin Ridley. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons get a bit closer.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Out out there setting ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's Kaepernick to throw. Taking a shot for Samuel. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Washington. Curtis Samuel, 68 yards. And Washington going to add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because
he's got a man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35.
I would say just add that one to the total of big plays he's already made here in the first month of the year. You've got to think the front office and the coaching staff have got to be excited about what they've seen so far and really excited about what they expect to see down the road.
Well, this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Now Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Montez Sweat able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. Now Ryan. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
They'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Their first sack of the game, and it doesn't come from a usual suspect, not somebody up front, but Charles, a defensive back getting in there.
And I can tell you from experience, he's beyond excited to make that play because you're exactly right. It isn't normal to call his number to run at the quarterback like that. Usually you're defending the pass, but he takes full advantage and dumps him to the turf.
Now a good job shifting right, finding his target. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Slings this deep for McLaurin. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And this Washington offense continuing to add to their lead. Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. Yeah, I can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to, because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They could very well be the best team in the NFL at this moment.
I think they played the best. I mean, there have been a few hiccups offensively and defensively, but probably the best team we've seen, right?
And has the ability to get better.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a handoff to Davis. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Davis now. Able to shake him off. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Here we go. It's Ryan on 4th down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll try the left side with Gibson. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. He was brought down by Foyesade Oluwakin. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Gibson again. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Washington, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they'll return home next week to take on the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll be back home next week for a date with the New York Jets. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.